Hey everyone, this is Mac, your business coach, and welcome to today's virtual class session. Today we're gonna discuss about the MVP blueprint. An MVP is a minimal viable product, which is actually a product that will create that kind of a impression to somebody, which is not a fully focused product at that time, but the product that will be created an impact that will create an impact for those individuals who do really wanted to learn about anything uh, or to know about any particular uh, thingy at that time. You know, it's a product development strategy that focuses on building a product with the minimum set of features. Uh, Without going in depth, like the primary goal of an MVP is to gather user feedback quickly and literally to get the audience's response at that time with a very focused product at that time. It includes only the core features, right, to satisfy the early customers. Most of the time, people or the company, they do really wanted to go with these minimum viable products or MVPs to create those products to sell their primary product, which uh, which might gonna take time if they're gonna sell that primary product alone. So they use these MVPs to get the audiences, right? To let them know about like what is going on over there and how the audience will get that particular uh, niche product from or the core product from them as well. So today we're gonna discuss about these MVP, how we're gonna build fast, test faster, and get that done in a quickest way to create it and sell it as well. So without wasting our time, guys, let me just share my screen and we can learn about this session much more in a detail. Okay, I hope everyone can see the screen now. On the screen, we got this Bizlockr platform right in front of us, which is pretty simple. And to be honest, we have about this product, like this platform we have discussed, and how we're gonna utilize it, because there's only one product or a business model you can call it that is actually over into this CRM. So if we scroll down, we got this My Training Center, right? With this My Training Center, we got different sites, different area, right, underneath of this training center. The first thing is events, then the courses, the coaching programs, the communities, and the digital books as well. Now, what would be an MVP for these products? How are we gonna create it? How are we gonna test them and get the audience's response or the feedbacks, right? To sell our primary object or primary product over there at that time. So just to give you guys an example, maybe your course is an MVP product for you, like mastering job hunt or any relevant product right in front of us. That's just a MVP for you guys to create it to get the audience responses. But the major product you really wanted to sell is might be a community or a coaching program, right? One of them. The reason behind that, because once you introduce this mastering job hunt course, which is an MVP with the minimum uh, modules or explanation in it, so people can transform themselves and even to get the knowledge or the idea behind the product. And say, suppose if they do really wanted to go with the similar niche or the product what we created, if they do really wanted to go with the same product, we or the same niche, we can give them an option into that coaching program or community, which is actually a high ticket products or a consistently generating income products over here, right? So creating an MVP and how you're gonna validate it. So the best st- the best thing about the MVP is even if you don't really wanted to create it first, you can advertise, you can get the audience response first without creating that product. And how are you gonna do that? Say suppose if you do really wanted to create an MVP of a course, right? And you got your uh, niche of selling, or maybe it's regarding to communication or something like that related to your skill set you got over there, right? And you do really wanted to create that particular product with your own skill set that will provide a huge transformation to these uh, current market customers. So let's just find out like how many of them they do really wanted to go with the communication side. I just simply search for communication and I do really wanted to go with the group side. The reason why I was just looking for groups because I do really wanted to get connect with those who are dealing with the same problem, or maybe they're looking for a communication tips or tricks or anything like that. So marketing and communication network, real estate communication, uh, professional global network. Okay, 69,000, 1,2,000 members, 2,81,000 members over here, 1,96,000 members. What we're gonna do, we have to join all these groups. Once we join these groups, once we are into those groups over there, any of them, right? We can get in touch with the audience, rather they are 1 million, rather they are more than like 500,000, right? We can get in touch with them at the same time because we join those groups and we post even a survey in it, like the group side. Now we got these groups and you can join all these groups, right? Joining the group, you don't, it doesn't take time. Once you're into those groups, once you're able to join these groups, you can check out like what's going on over here, right? And how many members are actively particular group. Once you got that, majority of them they're being getting in touch with the group members and blah blah blah, right? They're sending the messages, they're connecting, they're commenting over there. Now you'll be able to post a survey like what we have done previously. I've got so many groups. Let me just go with the other groups as well. Let me just go back to B. Just check it out. With my networks, I'll be able to go with my groups and B2B sale. Okay. So let's just go with the maximum group maximum member group. Now, if I do really wanted to post my survey, I'm gonna click over here on the dashbar, on the right bar, and I'm gonna click over through this more button, and I'll create a pool to create a survey, right? Before even creating that product or designing that product over there, right? Once I've created the product, I've simply sent the survey all across to those groups. And with these groups, I'll be able to get the information over there, like how many of them they do really wanted to go with that particular niche, with that particular product I was just providing. I try to provide, which is a mastering job hunt, and they do really wanted to go with like 25 pounds, or majority of them they agree with the price of 25 pounds, then I'll create it for 30 pounds, right? So that will give me not even the responses or the pilot testing, but also that particular niche, that particular group or a targeted market that actually gave a response for that MVP product I do really wanted to create it. And then later on, I'll create it from my end. So the main thing is how are you going to create the survey or the pre-selling niche from different areas. Once you got the responses, now look for the feedback, you create it, you sell it. Sometimes you sell it without any uh, payment to test it, right? And get the audience response or the feedbacks. So the primary object or the goal behind selling the MVPs or creating it to get the audience for the same niche of our primary product, which is a high ticket product actually. So we're gonna grab the audience of the market with these MVPs and get in touch with them with our high ticket products of 1200 or 1500 pounds. So yeah, I hope guys this session is a learning and an interesting session to all of you. If you still got any query, any question from your end, you can get in touch with me or even with your business coaches as well. Till then, stay tuned, stay connected with the Bizlockr and get the best and best off of it. All right. Thank you very much. Take care. Have a lovely day.